Testing 1, 2. Dwight, how you doing, Dwight? Can you? What happened to my? There they are. Can you hear me, Dwight? I know I can hear that chair. I need to mute myself in here. I'm just, as you can see, I'm just hanging out here, playing around with. Is it a little low? I can make it louder. Let me make it a little louder. I got a couple ways I can go. I don't know if it's any better for you. A couple ways I can do it, and do it via mixer, via OBS. It looks like it's. I could put a filter. I got it all the way up in there. But here's what I was going to say. I have got three computers running. All have OBS on it. Not OBS, not Streamlabs. And I tend to talk low. All right. Yeah. That might be too loud. Let me know. Because it's coming through my ears now on my headset. That's too, I think it's a little too loud here. Yeah, I got it. So I got OBS running on all three computers, and so each shot, or you'll see three different cameras. It's all on three different computers. Now I'm streaming on my fastest machine here, this one I just built, and that is, you're seeing this camera right here, but all the elements are coming on. This is that one. That one's on is on the computer, my laptop behind me, and that one I think that's the C910, and then this one. Nope, not that one. Actually, this one here. This is a C920. This is going to my i7, my old i7. This one here is on the one on the bottom left is coming from my main machine here, the streaming machine. So, hey Dog Pie, how you doing? Yeah, I got yeah. Dog Pie, I got OBS running on three different computers, and I'm capturing each one of these cameras from that version of OBS on that computer. And it makes it easy when you install this NDI plugin for OBS. You just set a new source and then NDI, and then you can see NDI will see what's running on your networks, with your other OBS running, and you pick that and you set up the shot. See, action I got, let me see. Now this one is, oh shoot. Yeah, this is the one's behind me, right there. And what is that one? This is the regular shot. But the big one you're seeing, like I'm streaming with my Ryzen, the fastest machine, and that camera, I do have one camera. The one on the left is coming in my streaming machine. This way, actually, when you set up your shots like this, you're keeping the one CPU from doing all the work. Where all it has to do is stream. You don't have to set up any shots. Although it's capturing the shots from the other computers. So pretty cool. And I was going to do the Streamlabs just to show about, and which I've done before using the remote on the. I can control my shots via the remote app on your Android or. I know they have it on Android. I assume they have it for Apple. I'm not sure. And NDI is it's a plugin. It enables to capture video sources from other device, for other machines on your network. Basically, I'm probably not explaining it quite right, but let me let me give you the proper. What is NDI? All right, NDI it stands for Network Device Interface, which is a royalty-free software standard developed by new tech to enable video-compatible products to communicate, deliver, and receive broadcast quality video in high-quality, low-latency manner that is frame-accurate and suitable for switching in live production environments, such as what I'm doing right now. So you can download it for ABS. Actually, you can download it for the computer too, install it like that, and you can have work other ways too, besides the way I'm doing it. So it's kind of pretty cool. And Gussie, how you doing? Hey, I'm telling you, that was a great little audio clip you sent me. That was really, really good. You were asking me about my wrist. Well, it's the other way around. I said, you show me how you did that. Yeah. I don't know, Dogpaw. I don't know if you used. I assume you used. You played around with OBS a little bit. Say you install OBS, then you get the plugin. You install this, and what it does, it gives you. Like I said, you'll have a. When you set up your shot, your sources, you'll have a choice of setting up an NDI. And if you have an NDI source, if you have your other computers on your network running OBS, you can capture whatever you have set up on that computer as well in OBS. And is my audio good enough, guys? Is it too low? Am I too loud? Am I over modulating? There's Metalhead Hippie. Hey, it sounds like Jeff. Sounds like you got your thing sorted out on your broadcast last night. Your guitar and amp sounded really well. Well, I don't know about that, Gussie, but thank you. Yeah, so let me see the top. Let me see. I got to look up my OBS. So I get mixed up which camera I got, which camera. Okay. All right. This one, the main one here, the big one. That's not the It's not on my stream machine. That's on my i7, which is to the right of me. It's this one, but it's a C920 still. And then this one here, bottom left, is on this machine I'm streaming with right now. I'm sitting in front of my Ryzen. That's a C920. And the one behind me, which is this one here, which I made a big shot of that. Let me see. I think that's the C910 on my old ASRock, Asus ASRock Republic of Gamers. It's an i7 too. It's a laptop. So it's pretty cool. And I don't know if I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but I guess Jeff, you figured out how to set your resolution on your cameras by now. You just right click on the do a custom resolution thing and just set it. I got mine here. I got mine. Let me see. What do I have mine on? My C920. I have it on. I have it set as 1280 by 720. It's fine. Yeah, I could put it on 1920 by 1080, but just because I'm doing videos and I'm uploading or editing them, and I just rather keep it on there. Their quality's a little bit less, but not that much, and it works all right. But what you do is you just do a custom resolution. Then you have a tab underneath there below. Then you can pick whatever you want, 1280 by 720 or 1920 by 1080. Those are the two you will want. Nothing else on there, even though it's got a ton of other things on there. Yeah, I'm still, it's new. It's new to me. Hey, Jamal, how you doing? Yeah, we've had a really good winter. We've had I think we had maybe one snow, maybe two. It was only maybe 4 or 5 inches, and it wasn't on it was just on the grass or on my deck, but wasn't that much on the street, and that's about it. We had hardly anything. I posted that picture up on Hack's site, on Hack's Facebook site, and that was from 10 years ago. We were getting hammered. We were getting like a lot of 10 inches, or 14, or that might have been. I don't know how big that one was. But we had a couple of huge ones, like 20 plus inches. One was in 96. Then we had one later on. I couldn't even walk to the mailbox because it was so deep without getting out of breath. Oh my gosh, Dwight. Yeah, you guys got it bad there. I guess you got the lowlands there. See, I'm where I'm at in Pennsylvania. I'm on the hill anyway. I'm kind of high up, and we're lucky. We don't get. We might get some bad snowstorms, but we had a freak. Was it last week? We had a tornado hit in Westminster, Maryland, which is about 10 miles, 15 miles from me. And actually, I just came to work. They made us everybody go into a shelter, like in the break room area, because the tornadoes weren't in the area. But we didn't have no problem there. When I was going to work, it was raining hard, but it's very odd for this time of year. Yeah, I know. I know. Yeah, Hack. I couldn't handle it. Now, Gussie, we have the company I work for, Dark Container Company Corporation. We have a facility in Toronto, and I think we got a couple of them, Toronto and I can never say it, Mississauga. I can never say it right. But my company, who I've been with in my 46 years, I've been working there, but it's changed ownerships. When I first started working there in 1974, it was Sweetheart Cup Company, Sweetheart Cup, Maryland Cup. Then we're bought out. We've probably been bought out since I've been there 5 times, maybe, somewhere around there. Then Solo Cup bought us out. Then they went under. Then this Dark Container Company bought us out. So, but they're just shutting down the distribution center in where I work in Maryland, which is only 15 miles from here. And they're building a new facility in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. So it's closer to the I-95 corridor, and it makes better sense. And the lease was up in our building anyway in July, which is everything's perfect time for me because I was going to retire. But for the younger people there, are not close, still have a few years left or 5 years left, they're really upset. They're going to commute. They're going to commute. It's like 100. Newcastle's about Some people live like in Westminster, Maryland. It's going to be like 100, 110 miles one way, and some people are going to commute because they still have like 5 years, before they can retire. Yeah, that's when I started working for the company. I was 18 in 1974, and there's still like three people that have more seniority than me right now that are still alive. But we got people there. They haven't worked there as long as me, but we have one guy 78 or 79, something like that, and he has really bad Parkinson's. And they won't give him the severance package ahead of time until they shut down, which is sad. What's the sense? Let him, because he's really struggling, and he's working in a warehouse, 78 or whatever, 78, 79, and he's got really bad Parkinson's. Yeah. So actually, let me play one. And I got to go to the other. I can switch to shots on the other computer. I don't have much going on, but I can even pick up the mic from the other computer. I got it turned down though. The mic's coming from this streaming PC. Oops. Mm, yeah. Yeah, I feel like a kid. Well, Valentine's Day was yesterday, of course, and but I worked, my wife worked, so we didn't go out last night. So we went out today. We like to go. We go in the afternoon, like 11, 12 o'clock more when we go out and eat, just to beat the crowds. But we had a showing this morning for the house. 3 cameras, Jeff. 3 cameras. Okay, so I got on my streaming PC. It's this one right here, which I think it's in your lower left-hand corner. This is a streaming PC, my fastest PC, the high-end PC. Okay, that's the lower left, and this one here is the one you see me. These are both C920s, but this one's coming on to a computer to the right of me, which is a 7-year-old i7, still beefy computer. And then I got a laptop behind me, and that camera's coming from that one. It's like a 5-year-old. I think I got a 2015 i7 laptop, Asus Azrog laptop, and so you can have three. I happen to have computers. Not that I have I think I got one, two, three computers. I got one upstairs. My wife has one, but I used to fix them. I was like a real nerd and doing stuff like that. So not that I need to have 3 or 4 PCs. I'm still thinking about selling the other ones, but they still run good, and it's kind of anyway. So now, with the beauty of OBS, Jeff, and if you install this NDI plugin, you can capture shots, and you have OBS running on all computers, and this NDIS plugin installed for OBS, you can capture your video from the other computers on your network running OBS. And so one PC doesn't have to do all the work. You just keep this one for streaming, and everything's doing the shots. All this is doing is just capturing and sending it out. It's not a little less wear and tear, or not that this computer can handle it. Now, I did have I booted this. This is my high end. I just built a couple months ago. When I booted up this morning or an hour or so ago, it didn't boot up. I'm like, I said, man, what's going on? I mean, everything turned on, and it has these lights. It goes through these diagnostic lights. Well, it stayed on this one. I said, oh man, what's going on? And I had to look and see because they're like different colors. One of them might represent your RAM. I'm not exactly sure which does what, but it held on one. So I just rebooted, then it went through. It was fine. Yeah, you don't need to have all this. This is overkill, Jeff. Yes, I don't need to have all this stuff, but I do. So I just might as well play around with it. But I mean, it'd be pretty cool if I had let's say if I had guests come over, They could each have their own PC. You know what I mean? Um, like I'm I'm pretty good friends with Frank C, who's in the you might see him in some of the chat rooms, but he because he has a high profile job and he travels all over the world. He doesn't want he wants to be a have a and don't ask me to say it. He don't want his face out there and stuff like that. Or else I would ask him to. Now I've done some me and Dale Palmer. We did several hangouts before, and then we had Don 2 and 3 chord jams. We did some with him. Yeah, it's fun, but there's so many people doing hangouts, and I don't want to. Some of you guys are doing really good, like Metalhead. You're going strong with yours, and I don't want to. I'm doing it now because I'm thinking no one's doing nothing at this time. None of the people that most of us follow. So I know, I know. Early this morning or this afternoon, Hack was doing his Hack Shack hangout. Yeah, I like gizmos. I like playing around. So my two fun things to do are play guitar and then mess around with computers, build computers. But they can be frustrating as anything. I mean, especially when you have a problem. When you buy one at the store, something's wrong, you just take it back. Mine, if something goes wrong, I got to tear it up. Each piece I got to diagnose. Figure. Is my video card going bad? Is it my RAM? So I gotta check out all my stuff. So it can be kind of a pain. So, but it's really fast. I'm really satisfied with it. But like I said, but it's got some quirks. Yeah, yeah. I'm on my network, dog paw. Everything is connected to my router. Um, and have my computer's name, but you don't have to do it. It's going to work regardless. As long as you install the NDI plugin, it doesn't matter. But I named my computers so it makes it easy. You know, like this one's called ASRock, this one's called Rise, and then the other one's no, ASRock, as in ASROG, because Asus makes a thing called ASRock, which stands for something about Republic of Gamers. Now this one over here, it's an ASRock, ASRoC motherboard. It's a different one. So I got them named so I know which is which. But you don't have to do it. It's going to see it. Whatever the name is it'll see it. But I do have them all networked together. I mean, I can move files back and forth from that computer to this computer. You just got to enable your right file and sharing stuff like that. You do that right. Yeah, that'd be cool, Gussie. Really cool. And what makes this good, like I said, because a big problem with using StreamYards is trying to play your guitar and getting it sounding good without getting compression going on. Which look, there's Jimmy. There's the real shredder. There's a real shredder. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I'm just like I said. I don't do nothing scheduled. No scheduled time. Because there's too many good people to do stuff, and I don't want to walk on them, Jimmy. You know what I mean? Um, but anyway, so if you want to, play your guitar, and this is going to make it sound good. Now, if you have multiple people in here, I think the person that's streaming might sound all right, but if they're trying to play, it's not going to work. Now, if I had people live in here and everybody had a guitar, it would sound all right. But if you're doing a hangout in here, which you can still do, and like Jeff, I was saying, you were wondering how you do a hangout in here. You can, while you're here, let me see if I can. You can still use Google Hangout. You know how we all used to use Google Hangout. You just can't stream with it. Well, I can still do a hangout, call somebody, and just capture that shot in here. Let me all right, let me open up another thing here and see if I can capture it if it'll work while I'm doing this. Hangouts. Okay, all right. And let's see. I think I got one set up here. Media source, no. Window capture. Yeah, I think that's it. Let's see. I might have to move that up. Let's move that up, see what happens. Oops. Move it up one more. And let's see if it lets me capture. Let me see. Yep, it works. All right, check this out. Watch. All right, so Jeff, say if you remember, I guess you guys can see that. Now, if I wanted to call somebody, I just do a video call, and if you're logged into Gmail and I have your email, or I can send you a link anyway, and then I can stream that. So that's one way you can do it with an OBS. And then you can do a Skype. You can do a Skype call in here too, and you need a certain version to make it real easy. You need a certain version of Skype, which is Skype for Creators Content Edition, something like that. And it's going to have the NDI plugin. I think that who's ever going to stream that needs the NDI. I'm not sure if the other callers need it, like who I'm talking to. I'm not sure if they need it, but I think it's there. You just have to enable it. But to do the streaming and to use that as a source in OBS, you need a specific version of Skype for it to work. Which I did that with. I did do that with Dale Palmer, and it worked out well after I figured it out. I kept on installing the regular version of Skype, which wouldn't work, and finally I got the right version, and that worked. Oops. All right, let me read some of this stuff. Great to catch you. Doesn't seem to be any latency between camera and computers. Yeah, like I'm on the same network, and I got a pretty good. My upload's not very good, but my download speeds are anywhere from 300 and some down to 15 up. I pay for a 10. Sometimes it's more than that, but I don't. And another thing, I don't keep. When I set up OBS into the bit rate, I keep it like around 2500. You don't need to. The more you increase it, the more it's going to, the throughput you're going to need, and it's going to use up. And it's even going to be, even if I did have throughput, it'll be harder for somebody to watch it. I think. I don't know. So many things I don't. I mess around with computers, but it's just I don't know all the specs of things. But I used to when I took this course back in 2001. It's called CompTIA, where it allows you to. I took an A+ course, just meaning you can basically fix computers. Then they have the network one, which I never took, which I should have, but I didn't. And I don't mess with network too much. I can do some of it, but it's like my son, my estranged son. I'm just using Comcast stuff. Oh, he would give me hell for using that because he would use his own network type of switch and router, and it would be better than whatever they do. Yeah, well, Pack seems to be all right. I'm just reading, catching up with the. Yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm satisfied. Most of you guys know I have my house up for sale, and the company was just bought out for another company. Actually, I think it's a bigger company, and but I worried about where I'm going to move if it's going to have cable internet. I'm satisfied with Comcast. A lot of people are not, but I've had my issues with them, but I don't want to have DSL, that's for sure. Now, in some of these mobile home parks where we want to move in, that's all they have is DSL, and the one park we do like, they do have Comcast, but man, that's going to hurt if I can't, do anything live or if I get really slow internet. I'm just reading up everything in here. Yeah, I was going back and forth, trying to watch your show in between the commercials. We're watching. Me and my wife, we always watch this. Actually, a show out of Alaska, the Gold Rush. We've been watching since day one. I think it's been on 8 or 10 years, something like that. Okay, Mitch is the master of it. Oh, I don't know if I'm the master now. Hey, Jimmy, you know how I learned how to do all this stuff? I just watch tons of YouTube tutorials, and hopefully I might understand one of them. Same thing when I'm playing guitar. Although I have been working, Dave R has been working with me with um, learning theory and everything. But my most thing is I just need to learn how to play stuff. And uh, although I am still playing with theory, and I know more now than I ever did. Let's put it that way. But it doesn't help me play any better. It doesn't help me play faster. It doesn't help me play any neater. But let me see. Let's see if let's see if I can get my I wasn't planning to play, but hold on. Ouch! I'm not sure if you can hear that. Let's see if it's too loud or. Oh. All right, that's all now. I think. It's very hard, difficult playing. Not that I play good anyway, but when you're sitting in front of the camera and you're crouched over, and all right, let's see what shot I let's see what shot I. It's too loud. It's too loud. Let me see. And I'm probably out of tune. I might have stepped down anyway. Um, and what it is, it's cold down here, and I got baseboard heat down here, and it's off when we're not down. And then I'll leave a couple guitars down here, so you can imagine what's going on with the neck, especially when I turn the heat on, going back and forth. I have a Telecaster, a Squire Affinity upstairs, and man, that thing, it's got the neck sprout going on pretty good. I mean, it's not real sharp, but really, I feel a big difference since winter coming. Oh, that's right. So I'm using Guitar Rig, which is on the other computer, but I have it. I have my audio, my Yamaha audio interfaces. It's coming out from there into the Mackie Pro FX8. Well, I'm getting it. Yeah, I'm getting it, but it just I gotta practice at it. Let me see. I'll forget. I don't know something. I don't know when the last time I used my Helix Pro. It's been a while. The only thing is when you turn down a half step and it's fine for that for the pride and joy. But I'm trying to play normal stuff. I forget about it. I say, oh man, why does it sound so weird? Let's get some dirt. See these pickups. See. Yeah, I don't. I'm running direct or mic'd. No, direct. No, everything is software. I got I'm running Guitar Rig, which I don't know if you're familiar with, Jimmy. It's a. All right, here, let me get it up here. Let me. Oh, you might be able to see it. Can you see it? Hold on. No, I got to put it on the screen. It's a software, guitar emulation software. Actually, they don't even make it anymore. It's called something else now. But this is old, but it still works pretty good. Hold on. There it is. Yeah, I think you can see that. Let me see some here. Oh, yeah, it's even better. It doesn't say, it's a half step down. Doesn't sound right. But anyway. I'm using a what mic am I using? I'm using a. This is what I'm talking about. It's a Shure SM48, a lower end Shure SM48, hooked up to with XLR. What? Say that again, Jimmy. You get one half direct, one half distorted with that patch. What does that mean? Sorry to hear that, Tom. I, when I'm playing the music, the music it's not a plugin. This the only way I can get this to work is you have to have you have to have two audio interfaces. You can use it on the same computer, I'm capturing from the other computer. Yeah, this is just the emulation software. Like there's a dozen, there's a bunch of them. Like Oh, what's the big one out there now? But this is good to Guitar Rig 5. So in other words, if I was playing this just on one computer and I'm trying to stream it, you wouldn't get the effects. You would hear guitar, but you would not hear the effects. But I have the out going to this mixer, and that's the only way you're able to hear it. Yeah, the NDI plugin is free. Where, like I said, but if you're not going to use any other computers, but just it's still good to use it for Skype though. There are some free ones. Amplitude, but I always had trouble with Amplitude. They give you there's a free version of that, but I had trouble getting that to work. Which lead? Oh, 800. Play the lead 800. Where is it, Jeff? bias. That's a good one. Bias. That's a good one. Amplitude full, and I have THR10X, which I played it upstairs. Oh, really? You see, so you like the real tube amps, I guess. I think the THR10X sounds pretty cool, actually. By the way, hi. Did I say hi? I probably didn't say hi to everybody. Who's ever's in here? Seven. Jeff, Metalhead, Gussie, Jeff, Tom was here. Let's see who else is here. If I get one person here, that's really good. I think one time I had 8 people in here. No, I had more than that. That doesn't sound good. I used to know that all the way through. See, tube amps. The bad thing about tube amps, which is I don't think you can hook them up to the. Can you play them with a computer? I don't think you can. See, I can't play anything with speakers because my wife. I got that little. I don't know if you can see it. I got this little 10 watt Black Star ID Core 10. If I play that even on low, my wife will yell. So I have to play everything through software and headphones. I don't know if you can. Can you do that with tube amps? Play with headphones or. I don't think I ever played a Marshall, except for maybe when I got my Les Paul because they had it in the room there. I think there was a Marshall and there was the what's the Van Halen amp, the yeah. See, that's what I need. Well, I don't have Apple, so I can't use GarageBand. But Gussie, you know how to make. I can't play anything. I can't play anything and get it. I messed around with some stuff before, but it just never came out good. Yeah, it sounded really good. Now, did you do? Was there some overdubbing in there? Like you played. I don't know how many tracks you had going on, but it sounded like several. Oh, really? Wizard of Oz. What up? What up? Hello. Hello. Let's see who's in here. Hello, Ed. Hello, Ed. Jeff. Did I see Hack? And here he is. Hey, Hack. The Hack Shack from Guitar Hack. The Hack Shack from the Guitar Hack. All right. Gussie. Let's see. Oh, Hack, you should hear this clip that Gussie sent me. It was top notch. Really top notch. Yeah, Hack, I got, you know what I got going on? I'm not using Streamlabs. I'm using just plain OBS, but I have them on 3 computers. All these oh, well, let me get back to the other shot. I got 3 cameras, but I got OBS running on 3 computers, and it's capturing some kind of shot from there. And I lost my shot. I think you got it back. I hope you didn't hear me cussing under you. Is the big G here? Gary. Have to step down. Some things don't sound very good. I gotta. That's too slow and out of time. And I've only been messing around with it for a week. Well, for Valentine's Day, I think I said it here earlier. We went out to dinner today. They got this fancy place out in Westminster, Maryland, and they have real good crab cakes. And so my wife got she got the crab cake platter, and I got a shrimp salad sandwich. I had to take 2/3 of the shrimp salad off because it was so big. So I can make probably 2 sandwiches out of that later on. I have a clean single on top of my. Do I? I'm using a guitar rig, right? Not on purpose. I don't know. Anyway, and so I'm using guitar rig. It's like you have that amplitude, but I have it on the one computer, and I have the outs from that audio interface, the Yamaha audio interface, the CI1 Steinberg going into the mixer, my mixer on the other computer. That's the only way I can get to. Now I could have these both of them. I could have the USB, both the mixer and the audio interface on the same computer. They're both USB, and it would work that way too. I wouldn't have to use two computers. I don't know what I have. Whatever you see, well, I took it off the screen. Let me see. There you go, Gary. You can see that's what I'm using. I don't think it should be like that, Gary. It might be coming through like that, though. Little physio. Yeah, it's something. It doesn't sound quite right now. That could mess. Yeah, something. Hello. I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm doing. What's a metal zone? Oh, do I have it up here? A metal zone. Hold on. What do you a metal zone? Yeah, I'm going to get some coffee. I have the what do you call it? The. Come on, man, I'm getting old. I got the automatic, the thing you buy, you stick it in there, and I got to look something up real quick. Yeah, Keurig. I got a Keurig. I couldn't think of the name. Keurig. I got a Keurig, and since I've been gaining, when I was losing all that weight, I drank a lot of coffee. Now look, I don't drink as much coffee, and 22 more pounds came back. Yeah, K cup. Time. Yeah, I was doing so good, man. When I got down to 191. Thanksgiving Day, I was 191. My goal was 200. And then since Thanksgiving, I was thinking I was like 213 the other day when I checked the weight, and it's just been eating everything lately. But actually, 191. I'm saying I'm about 5'10", 5'11". But I think I wasn't eating enough. I was getting dizzy here and there, but now it's like me. It's like feast or famine. I can't eat. The thing is, I can eat everything, but I can't. Like I never did drugs. I never did, and I never drank. I mean, I never drank to get drunk or anything like that, or and nothing other than smoking weed a little bit, and but I just overeat. You can't have just one in my case. Like like one cupcake, one slice of pizza, that's fine. But when you eat 5 and 6 pieces of or slices of pizza, that's my problem. That's amazing, Jeff. 290. I was 273. I got down to 191. You know the bad thing about losing weight. Most people don't keep it off. It's like 5%, like 95% of people gain weight back, and I've done it so many times. Except this last time I didn't expect to get to be 60 pounds or whatever it was, 70 some pounds overweight. So what are you doing different that you're keeping it off this time, Jeff? You have to send me an email or something, Jeff. You can get it from my. I got it. I know people are telling me to try the keto. I think I kind of was. I don't. When I lost weight, I just know what to eat and what not to eat. I know I can count. I know calories in my head, so I know what to eat and what not to eat. But I was probably, like I said, eating too little when I was losing a lot of it. But like I said, I'm like, it's either feast or famine with me. Yeah, some form of keto. Yeah, yeah. That's what everybody's saying. Oh, you just eat dinner, just one meal a day. Oh, you're right. Your bike. I'm thinking like, let me put this down. I'm done. When I retire, so outside of playing guitar, what am I going to do with myself, right? I'll really get fat. This is a little joke. So my wife goes, so what are you going to do when you retire? I says, well, we can have sex more often. Then she goes, well, what are we going to do the other 364 days and 23 hours and 58 minutes or 59 minutes? Stupid joke, right? Okay. Yeah, yeah, I'm thinking that I'm going to do a lot of walking in my head. I think I'm going to try. Maybe I'll get a bike. Although I'm going to have to let us ride bikes in that where I'm going to. But our intentions are to find a mobile home park. Well, we look like this one if they have any available. They're really, really, really strict, and that's kind of what I like about it. Um, I don't see why we couldn't have bikes though. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to do some walking, and not that I do. Okay. Yeah. See, the thing is, I know what's good and I know what's bad. It's just get that taste. It's like there's a psychological thing in my head where I can't eat just a little bit of something. But then, when I set myself, when I have the right frame of mind, I can do it. 6 months, I can go without any ice cream or a slice of bread in 6 months, and all of a sudden, Sandra, what up? What up? Or as what they say when the bad guys get caught on live PD, which is our favorite show. What I did, what I did, what I did. The guy gets pulled over and is caught, and he tries to run from the cop, and the cop catches him, and they want to know what I did. What I did, I don't know what that means. What I did, what I did. It's an ongoing joke my wife and I have. Okay, all right, I got yours. Okay, I got yours, Gussie. Although I'm not sure. My wife would kill me if I said that. If she found out, she don't listen to my shows, and I can eat a whole pie. Yeah, I can. I mean, I can eat a whole pizza. What's it? 8 slices in a pizza or whatever it is. I'll eat six, and my wife will eat two or one. Yeah, Sandra, I got three. The three cameras you see on here, they're on three different computers. I'm using OBS on all three of these computers, and it lets me capture whatever that. Like I'm streaming on the one PC, and it'll let me capture what I have going on the other OBS running on the other computers. Pretty cool. So I could have the one upstairs doing something, and I could have it on here too. Speaking of food, I'm gonna have to eat the rest of my shrimp salad sandwich, or make another one. So I just wanted to do this. Like OBS, so OBS works, and if anybody wants to volunteer, I can't get any volunteers. Anybody want to volunteer? Oh, I'm sure Dale Palmer would. I like to do a Skype call on here with OBS because I think Jeff almost pretty much got it dialed in last night. I thought, but I know he was in here earlier, but he would probably like to figure out how to do a hangout. Like I said, there's a couple ways doing the Google Hangout or doing a Skype call, which works. But you're not now you're doing a Skype call. You're not going to be using you can't play guitar or anything. Like Skype, it's going to take over the audio, everything audio in your when you're doing a call. So you couldn't do the play guitar, but for doing a hangout, and if you don't want to use StreamYards, Oscar Wilde. Moderation, yeah, I heard that a lot of times. But it's, like I said, I never, I don't do drugs, I don't drink, but my addiction is food. So that's pretty much everything. Temptation. It's man's flaw, right? Man's flaw. Well, I'm going to go, guys. Thanks for stopping by, and I'm going to check. What's it? China. Sure. Got a question. Do you have to go live to do hangouts? No, we can still do a hangout just to talk. No, we don't have to go live. No, hangouts still work. You just can't go live with it, and that's where OBS comes in. If you want to go live, you just stream that window. That's it. But if you wanted to talk or something, yeah, we can hang out. Or if you have Skype, because I know you want to get your music out there, and you need it sounded really good. Thanks, Sandra. And I'm going to catch China Guitar Skeptic. Oh, I think I said it right. Um, yeah, I'll check out Jeff's show tonight, Metalhead Hippie show. Yeah, whenever you're ready, let me know ahead of time, Gussie. And without metal, what do you mean? What do you mean without metal? No metal? Isn't he having a show tonight? Did I miss something? Isn't Jeff having a show tonight? EVH. Yeah, trying to go. I can't talk. China. That's why I can't do a hang. I can't be a China guitar skeptic. Is he Mike or Steve? I forget his first name. Is it Mike or Steve? I get him mixed. But I mean, he's very nice guy. Okay. China guitar. Yeah, he's got a dialed in sound for sure, Brian. Well, he's got everything. He's got the line six going. He's like a professional videographer and whatever. Mike, I thought so. Very nice guy. I mean, there's so many nice, like you put him in that category with hack, really good people. You don't hear him say a bad word. Never heard hack say a bad word, except for against cancer though. But I mean, there's so many in this community, if you want to call it, there's so many good people in here. Yeah, he is a good dude. Very good dude. All right, guys, I want to go. Have a good night, and I'll be back in the chats later on, whatever's going on. So, and thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it because I'm not like this big. Look, I got 316 subscribers, and it took me actually 2 years ago or a year and a half ago, I had 30 because this was like a tech channel, and it was like I had this channel before YouTube, before Google bought them, and but I didn't do anything serious with it. So, and it's fun. So. All right, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. Have a good rest of the weekend. And real quick, we had a showing today on the house. We have two tomorrow. It's a pain when you got to up and go. So we're gonna go tomorrow's two showings. They're almost like back to back. So we'll just have to get lost for 2 hours. But it's a pain. It's a pain. So, all right, guys. Good night. Good night. God bless, and thanks for stopping by. And be good to one another. And I'm gonna figure out how to stop this hangout. And I think I do it like right here. Good night, guys. See ya.